Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Here we are on a beautiful, very hot day. It's getting up to like 30 degrees Celsius here in the Netherlands. So, oh, am I breaking out? Life. So it's getting kind of hot, just a little hot. But here we are, tutorial number 2 on the Fleur, Passion Fleur eyeshadow quad. So after I after I went ahead and did my first, dupe. Do you have this type of video on this? And I created the first look with this compared to my inspired tutorial based on this. It was pretty similar, to be quite honest. But today, I think I really want to dip into a little bit more of the Rose Fire Glow and maybe use the Plum Noir and use this as the highlight. Maybe. Because the first one was definitely this with the Forbidden Love blown out, which was beautiful, by the way. And I think today I'm going to focus more on the Fleur. Oh, no, that's Forbidden Love. On the Fleuritique, which is more of this. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of one of the blushes. I don't know which one it is, but this is going to be the main blush focus for these looks. As much as I want to, you know what, we'll do another video, strictly Pat McGrath, combining everything. But yeah, still Pat McGrath foundation. We're going to get into it. I actually I don't know if I want to incorporate any of these yet. Because, I mean, like, when I think about Divine Rose, or Decadence with this, like, they just coincide with each other. So, let me go get my eyes prepped, and we will be back, and we will get right into this tutorial. Alright, so the eyes are prepped with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer. Like, this is going strong. This is like where I'm at. Oh, I've got to order some more pretty soon. But the eyes are prepped, and just like the first video, I'm gonna go with the blush first, which is Fleuritique. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful color. I'm gonna go in with the blush brush. This is the blush brush, right? Yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and just do this in the corner. So I'm really trying to force myself to really take my time with this, even though it is hot. But it is like, what, 11? No, 10 in the morning? Because the sun's on that side. So I figured I'd record before the sun gets on this side. But we're going to go ahead and just build this up. Just want to have a little Fleuritique moment. And I really do love how buildable these color bombs are. And in the first video, when I was using it as, when I actually combined both of the colors, the undertone or the hue is just so mesmerizing because it really gave off a golden hour sunset beachy vibe when they were combined together, which is beautiful. And I loved it. Loved it so much I needed more. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I want to get more of these, but I might wait and hold off till the fall or winter because the heat right now up in this apartment, because we are in a flat, so it tends to get a little bit more, twice as hot up here, and this is where all my makeup's at, so Yamara. This is such a beautiful hint and wash of color. And just a little bit there. So there we go. So we got that down. See, they give off more warmth than cool. And I like the Divine Rose because I thought it was going to be more of a cool, true mauve blush. And I got it and it came out warm, which was really annoying. So I hope these are sisters. They're related. That's all that matters. Alright, so that's down. I'm actually just going to go ahead and go in with the Pink Dawn. Is it Pink Dawn? Skin Show Pink Dawn. Going to go with my fingertips. That's what that looks like an icy cool pink. Gorgeous. And we're just gonna go ahead and go all over the lid. Why not? Why not? And into the brow, whatever's left over. Of course, the saturation on this color is actually very beautiful. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Water Bratz Kilowatt Highlighter Freestyle Eyeshadow. I mean, well, face, body, cheeks, whatever. But it has more of that coolness. Like if you did, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's the silver gel highlighter balm or whatever. If you put this on top, it would be like Water Brat, because the Water Brat is that icy cool tone pink with silver reflex on it. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay, loving this so far. So this is where the eyes are at. Like, that is just so beautiful. Up into the brow for highlight. I might use this as the highlighter today. We'll see. We shall see. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a floofy brush and go into the Nocturne Plume Nocturne. Tap off the excess and just begin to just use that as the wing. So I'm pretty sure by now you are guessing, if you haven't noticed, this is going to be the main crease darkening color for these looks. And I'm curious as to how much I could get out of this, because I don't know if I want to do a wing today. And I'm trying not to dip into another shadow or eyeshadow palette to bring this. Oof. Like, this is just such a perfect warm, some type of mauve warm plum. And then just really begin to edge out, edge out the corners. Oh, and I just love the thing about Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath. A lot of her shadows are very buildable, and they do intensify a little bit more when you tend to add it. When you keep building it up, basically, they really start to really add a lot more depth with their mattes, which I am very surprised about and love. Because there's a few brands out there, the more you start to add the mattes, the more it starts to just get patchy. But I have noticed, depending on the eyeshadow primer, this works well with building up. Just gorgeous. I mean, look at that depth you already start to get with just that. Actually, let me go and turn on the swinging motion of my fan, so the eyeshadow part, or the shadow does get all over the place. So I have a moment to just really, but just really build up that saturation. On camera, this is translating beautifully. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And just build it up to what you want. And I think adding that Color Balm Fleur first really helps to add a little bit of that depth. You know what that Fluorotique is kind of reminding me of from the Rose Decadence? It's really giving me, was it Naked Blush? The Peach Dusk, almost. Should I use that as a blush on top of the Fluorotique? We'll see. We will see. Perfect. So let's just go and add it up a little bit, or add it up, intensify it a little bit more. Heel Climbatia. I know some Dutch, but oh, this is heel mooi, so mooi. Oh, you know what? We are gonna do a collision palette focus of this and Rose Decadence. I think that's what I'm going to transition to next, because the similarity on these is just ridiculous. But yeah, here we go. Sorry about that. this is where we are at. Let me go ahead and maybe do a wing liner. Do I want to do a liner? Because I feel that's really gonna mess it up. But the transition and the flow of these colors are just a dream. Truly is just a dream. Perfect. All right, well, let me go do something and put on my mascara, and then I'll show you where I'm at. All right, so this is where we are at. I went ahead and did a liner, and I messed up, so that's why I went a little bit more deeper with the Plum Nocturne. It's a little difficult with the heat, but this Plum Nocturne really does deepen a lot, which is beautiful. I mean the liners, the liner is related, but they definitely aren't sisters. But for the most part, like, this is such a beautiful, cool tone into that little bit of that warmth with the Nocturne. Like, what is this one? A hedonistic rose and the Plum Nocturne. I feel like you know what? Let's do this. Hedonistic rose definitely has a little bit more of that warmth to it for sure. And then Plum Nocturne is a little bit, you could tell. Ooh, those two together though. Ooh. Wow. Okay, those are definitely Hedonistic Rose, Plum Nocturne. Definitely two different types of depth you could get with this look. But I almost feel like this is an extension of the Rose family, which I'm not mad at it. I love the Divine Rose 2, Rose Decadence, what is it? Eternal Eden. I mean, Ritualistic Rose. All of it I love. I'm a huge lover of rose in general. It's probably like the favorite flower that I love. But Dark Star Mascara for mascara. Still going strong with this little mini. Like, this actually lasts quite a while, to be quite honest. I need to get a new eyelash curler because it is not working anymore. It is a no bueno, all sorts of no bueno. But yeah, let me go and do the rest of my face, and then you guys will be able to see the final look. So I'll see you in a moment. All right, so this is where we are at. I'm actually really digging the eyes. So we're going to go into highlights. I actually have on LM11 and medium 18 mixed together on. For concealer, I went light today, so I am still using my LM11. Literally just one dot on each side and blended it out. Highlight. Let's try the Skin Show Pink Dawn as a highlight. Now that I actually digged into it, you know what? One second. Okay, now I went ahead and grabbed a few things. So let's do as highlighter first. Skin Show Pink Dawn as highlight. Oh, gorge. Very, very beautiful, very familiar. You know what? Regardless that it's familiar or not, it's Pat McGrath. Of course, I had to buy it. But this is just so beautiful. You're beautiful. So as highlight, Pink Show Dawn. Now I have a few. Pink Show Dawn, first one. Oh God. What is this one from Rose Decadence? This shade is called Pink Champagne from Rose Decadence, which is this one. Dip into that one. Right next to the Pink Dawn. So the one Pink Champagne is definitely more peach, as you can see. Marc Jacobs Electric Palette. What shade? In Stardust is what I'm thinking of, which is going to be this one. I should do a palette focus on this one because this is still one of my favorite palettes. Quads, yeah, palettes. Ooh, that has more of. See, like it just looks familiar. The sequence, smash glitz, and this one sequence from Marc Jacobs also smash glitz. I mean, this would definitely, I mean, all of these so far that I've been swatching would be a beautiful combination in conjunction with Passion Fleur. Passion Fleur. Okay, that I would say is probably the most similar, but it's not as pigmented. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I know it's a quad focus, but I have this and I've been wanting to use it. I haven't used it at all. So I'm going in with my finger. I'm just gonna go ahead and just. That took it to a whole nother. That took it to where I need. This is what needed to be in this quad. Oh. The collaboration of all collaborations. Marc Jacobs with Pat McGrath Labs. Y'all, I own. Getting close for this. Look at, it's just this. It just needed a shadow topper. That's all that quad needed. Smash ups. The smash ups are coming. That is gorgeous. That is everything. That is what I needed. That is what this thing was missing. Okay, now that is on. Bronzer. Going in with the Fenty Beauty Coconati, just to bring some shape and warmth to the face. La da da, la da da. Perfect. This is the fun part. Ugh. This is like, I have so much real estate up here, it's ridiculous. I definitely have like a four-finger forehead. That's some prime real estate right there. Prime real estate. Oh, there we go. Now for blush, Fleur. Is that blended out? Do I look decent? Perfect, perfect. Oh. Okay. Now, where is it? Where is it? For blush, we're going in with this. And I'm going to do it this way again because I just love the fact that I'm able to control the depth. Oh. This is such a beautiful shade. These are literally just perfect for those who are wanting a item that could be multi-useful, a multitasking per se. I mean, oh. Right on the bone, them cheekbones, and then just go ahead and blend it out. And I love the fact that it really doesn't mess with what you've already put down. Like it just blends and melts in. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let's see if I can add a little bit more intensity. And then just go from here. Perfect. Oh, gorgeous. That is a floritique, statuesque. Floritique. Yeah, it's that shade. But it's crazy though, because it looks like this, and it comes out looking like that. Gorgeous. I still can't get over that Marc Jacobs glitz, smash glitz on the eyes. That is just beautiful. On top of that, Dawn, Pink Show Dawn is gorgeous in every aspect and every level. I'm digging it. I went ahead and set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath number 1, I think it was what it was. So let me go and finish the brows and then the lips, and then I will show you the final look in a moment. All right, so this is the final look. I went way back with the lip, but this is what we got. I mean, I still can't get over the Marc Jacobs, what is it, sequence? Glitz, the Smash Glitz number 94 in sequence. This is such a beautiful, like, I feel like this is what the quad was missing. Yes, typically I do go nude, but I figured I'd try out a vampy dark lip again. I mean, it has been a while since I've done something like this, like a long while. And the lip is actually Urban DeCay. Which, do you remember these? This is what I have on. I have on the matte blackmail. And this was the dark vampy black. Black is a black. Not black, a dark vampy purple, which is, I feel like vampy lips should make a comeback. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And I have the Pale Fire Nectar Opulus gloss on top. I figured I really want to switch it up with the lips today because I always do a very nude. I figured why not for once start playing with some vampiness. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial number 2. Skin Show Pink Dawn with the Plum Nocturne. I know it was a quad focus, but the Smash Glitz from Marc Jacobs sequence and Smash Glitz by Marc Jacobs on top. The wing liner is by Maybelline. No, NYX. Still loving this a lot. And yeah, so blush is the Color Balm. Oh my gosh, I should have cut my nose hair. Blush is Color Balm. And a Fleur bronzer, Fenty Beauty, and Coco Naughty. I mean, makeup is set with Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless setting spray. Jesus, I mean, look at that highlight. That is just gorgeous. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm like a little out of it because I'm tired. The heat is so hot that it's been hard for me to sleep at night. So I'm not tired. I'm just a lack of sleep at the moment. But I can feel the heat slowly coming over. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pictures as usual. Go to my Instagram page to see the final look and the final edit of all of this. But here is the last close-up. Look at the pores. Look at the pores. Oh, primer. I've been using the Milk makeup again because I ran out of my Yves Saint Laurent, the Touche Clan optical blurring primer. So this is kind of like the same effect. They got good stuff too. Not available in the Netherlands. Go figure. So, I mean, tutorial number 2, I really should dig into this also. Maybe for a holiday. Of the Passion Fleur eyeshadow quad. I think the next one I'm going to play around with this. And obviously this is going to be like the main show. The Plum Nocturne a lot. For a lot of depth. But it really did add a lot of depth in the quarter, which I was very proud about. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.